G'day everyone, we're here with Waltz, known as Another Cosplayer on Instagram. Waltz, how are you, mate?
I'm great. Bit cold, that's good.
Now, true to my theme of my channels, it is frosty here in Canberra. You're a local Canberra person, are you?
Yeah. I'm based in Canberra. I did move from Adelaide 6 years ago, so still not used to the cold. It's freezing.
Now, I love seeing your photos on Instagram. The photographer you work with is really special. He does some really great work. And it's obviously a two-person job, right?
Yes.
So you work together, you supply the content, being the outfits, and he supplies the photos. Who is the photographer?
So I've worked with a few photographers, but one of my favourites here in Canberra is Liam Ellis. So Liam Imagery on Instagram. They are amazing. They do great edits, and we have a really good collaboration where I'll bring my ideas, they'll bring theirs, and we'll just put it together, and it's so much fun. And they're so down for any of my wacky ideas, like climbing on a steel beam in Kingston for my Spidey shoots.
That leads to the reason why I love seeing the photos on your Insta. Very much Spider-Man based. I see a lot of Mary Jane and
yes.
Characters from the Spider-Man franchise. Do you like focusing on that?
I love Spider-Man in general. Spider-Man was my first superhero movies that I watched, so a very special place in my heart that's what got me into being a nerd. And I love the range of characters and then the different outfits throughout the years. I love Mary Jane's. The outfit I do is Scott Campbell, his illustration from the comics, which I love. And I just bring all the characters to life. It's a lot of fun.
I knew there was a reason I like the photos so much. I'm a big fan of J. Scott Campbell. Mate, I noticed you tried to sneak into the event and I spotted you along the street. What's the plan for today at the Geek Expo?
Honestly, I'm just excited to see how big it is this year because it's gone from Geek Markets to Geek Expo. I love seeing Artist Alley. Got a few friends vending this year. Probably gonna make some fun content, hopefully, and just see what they have in store.
Excellent. Where can people find you and find your photos?
They can find me on Instagram at AnotherOzCosplayer.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
film work is so
Here we are with Stephen from Card Fever Collectibles. How are you, mate?
Good. Great to be here.
I haven't seen you before in Canberra. I've seen your mate Sunny.
Yes.
We've got a Dirk that guy.
Yep. It's my first time in Canberra.
First time. Where are you from?
We're from Melbourne.
Yep.
Yeah.
And do you make the drive? Or you...
I do 100% of the driving.
Wow.
So we travel all over Australia.
Yep.
We've been to Sydney, I lost count,
Right.
10, 20 times in a year.
That's a massive trip.
Yes.
What do you think about Canberra so far?
Canberra, actually, it's a pretty city.
Yep.
If I had to say one negative thing, damn cold in the
Yes.
morning. It was
Yeah.
1 degree, the car was iced, and I was like this. But besides that, everything else is fantastic.
It's the reason why my channel has, some type of snow connotation on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, mate, what are we selling today?
So over here, we got what we call our gold repacks. So we sell these ones at $30.
Yeah.
And the floor value in them is $30 and up.
Okay.
And they range from raw cards, sealed promos. Some do contain slabs. We do have swirls in there.
Yep.
But also, if you happen to find a white ticket,
Okay.
it's got a number on it, and it will represent one of these prizes on top.
Okay.
So the minimum is 30 and up. So if
So I could even win one of these guys.
yeah, that's $100 on its own.
Wow.
Plus the cards that are in there.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yep. So that we generally sell out every show we do.
Wow.
Probably 99 out of 100 times we sell out.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you expecting today from the Canberra Geek Expo? A lot of sales? How do you see the scene here?
I'm actually seeing a lot of sales. Like I'm pretty sure I'm going to sell out.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to scramble to do something for tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to start my day with buying one of these gold packs just to see them, I reckon.
No worries.
I will spend the money.
Okay.
And thank you so much for spending some time with us. And thanks for coming to Canberra.
It's always a pleasure.
Thanks, mate.
budget.
We're here with one of the warmest faces to ever appear in anything in Canberra, and that is Rui from Red Unit Inc.
Correct.
This guy's a legend. Always love seeing his art because it has this beautiful foil appeal.
Thank you, thank you.
Rui, how are you?
I am doing fantastic. It's always a good time here at Geek Expo. Now we've got the biggest show that they've ever pulled off.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm excited. It's the first 2-day show for Geek Expo, and they graciously offered me a guest spot, which it's humbling because there's a lot of really, really talented comic book artists here, like Camillo, John Somariva, David Yarden, and so on. It's kind of crazy to be in the mix with them. So it's good. I love these guys. Geek Expo. Is like one of the best.
Actually, I'll note for you, the audience, that I had to wait a good 15 minutes or something for people to stop mobbing the stall so I could actually do this quick interview.
That was a freak moment that just happened to me as soon as you're
I've seen it before, mate.
I need you to linger around the table a bit more. So
you've got quite the fan base.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Mate, what's your latest artwork that you've been working on?
Okay, I've just been updating a few of my series. My newest ones are the Yu-Gi-Oh card prints. I really wanted to, someone asked me actually to do a Blue Eyes as a commission.
Okay.
And I turned that into a print. And this was before they announced that Yu-Gi-Oh are doing overframe cards, which are very similar.
Yep.
But then I just decided to continue it and start doing other characters and other cards. My latest is Exodia.
Yep.
That's one of my newest ones. I'm working on some more, but I'll see how much more wall space I can manage. It's always a problem with the wall space at these conventions because everyone wants certain characters.
Yeah.
Which is, we'll get to it later, which is why I've started doing trading cards for my wanted posters. The other new one is Broly over here. I'm a big fan of the early 2000s and 90s Dragon Ball. That's the era that I grew up, which is why I try to make the print look as 90s as possible.
Yeah.
I actually looked into how the printers worked back then and manipulated the artwork after it was done to look like it was printed for a 90s magazine, so like a K-Zone magazine, which is what I grew up on.
That looks great.
Thank you.
Mate, I also noticed you got some really nice Marvel artwork here.
Yeah. I originally started off doing this back in 2016 with Marvel and DC mainly.
Yeah.
And then slowly gravitated towards anime. But I'm kind of delving back into Marvel and DC comic art and stuff. I want to try some new things and I want to have fun with it. So my next one I'm working on is a Hulk print. So I'm going to try and turn Hulk into a foil.
The big green guy.
Yeah.
Now, while I was waiting for your fan base to stop mobbing you, I was actually thinking to myself, I've interviewed you a couple of times and I've never actually asked, do you do commissions? Can you tell me about that?
Yes, I do commissions. A lot of people ask if they want a foil print done. And it's difficult because just to print one is quite expensive, but if you get bulk, it's a lot cheaper. So basically what I do is I let them know that first.
Yeah.
And then also if their idea is good enough for me to turn into a print that I sell, I normally halve the commission price.
Right.
So the Blue Eyes is a good example. Someone asked me for that as a commission, and I got it done and I wanted to turn it into a print, and now it's a series. So
that's great.
They're happy with their print and I'm happy with the series.
Now, did you want to explain to me the trading cards?
Yes. So these are brand new. I thought about how many characters I can bring to the show, and I was running out of wall space. So I decided to turn my, what I'm mainly known for, which is the One Piece wanted posters, into cards.
Ooh.
So then I can bring more characters and actually have the ability to invest into drawing and creating niche character prints and niche character designs for One Piece, because a lot of people ask for some obscure characters that I really can't afford to print and sell. So that's the purpose of the cards. I'm having a lot of fun with them. I've pre-made booster packs, so I put a random 4 cards in there.
Yep.
And I'm pretty much, these are my only 2 left. So the last couple of shows, people have been getting really excited and cracking them open. I just had 2 people just before buy 2 packs and they opened it up. It's always really exciting to see how happy they get with the cards that they get.
They are, I can honestly say, they are absolutely stunning, mate.
Thank you.
That
thank
is
you.
well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mate, plans for the future?
Just keep on doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I do want to work on a lot more video game, movie, and comic book stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see an Absolute series coming from me soon. Yeah, it's just I love drawing the things that I love, and the things that I love are in abundance right now. So I've always got work to do.
Got to keep busy, mate.
Thank you. Yeah.
Stay happy.
That's the thing. Keep moving.
That's it. Bro, thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I look forward to seeing you at the next Canberra event.
Thank you. I'll be here, always.
Thanks, mate. So we're here with Camillo. If there's ever, a premier artist to attend one of these events, it is Camillo. How are you, mate?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. Mate, I love seeing the varying degree of artwork that you bring to these events. It's, this beautiful array of Marvel, Ninja Turtles. You're a big guy for the Ninja Turtles. What's your latest artwork for that?
So for Ninja Turtles, the latest thing I did was this 40th anniversary issue. So I did the cover for that, which came out same time the Turtles turned 40 years old.
Yep.
Yeah, and that actually debuted at a convention 2 years ago called Granite Con, which was a special 40th anniversary celebration for the Turtles. So that was pretty cool. And then my latest work right now is my own creator-owned book called Axel.
Yep.
And we have a Kickstarter launching on Tuesday, Australia, Monday in America.
Yep.
And yeah, it's 37 pages of my creator-owned character called Axel. It's written by my buddy called Rob from America, and it's colored by Luis Delgado, who colored the last Ronin Ninja Turtle books.
Okay.
So,
what's the baseline story for Axel?
So the baseline story is that Axel is a genetically mutated, altered axolotl that's been chased down by a government agency. And it's the very same government agency that created him. And it's all set in Sydney. So if you get it, you'll see familiar, Sydney skylines and stuff like that.
Yep.
And yeah.
That's great that you're promoting Sydney. We always love that when you come down to Canberra from Sydney.
Yeah.
Really shows a bit of heart and a bit of love for the capital. What's the future holding for you?
So right now, in September, I'm going to be going back to America for GraniteCon.
Wow.
And we'll just see. In terms of the work that's coming out, it's just going to be Axel from now on. I'm going to focus on my creator-owned stuff. So we have 4 or 5 issues planned of this. And then, yeah, that's it.
Mate, you're a legend. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. Come on, Pete.
Okay.
Okay, we've found the sunrise star, Emily from Natsukachi Retro. How are you, Emily?
I am good. How are you?
Tell me. I didn't actually clear this question with her before we started. Tell us about your stardom recently.
Okay, I mean, I feel really lucky. I went on Sunrise once to talk about a convention in Melbourne, and then the boss seemed to like me, so she invited me back. And now I spend all my time just checking my emails to see if the producers have emailed me for me to come back and do another one. But everybody there is so nice. Shervo bought my Millennium Falcon, so it's great. It's like a bit of promo. There's super good vibes there, and sometimes I make a sale.
Me personally, like, it's great to see members of our community, trying to build the toy thing, getting more promotion. Like, good on you, mate. It was honestly great to see.
Well, because I think that nostalgia is such a powerful emotion, and I think that's why people enjoy those Sunrise segments so much, just because everybody gets to indulge in a little bit of their childhood when they're
It's the ultimate feel-good section. Mate, talk about feeling good. What are you holding there?
Okay, so every convention I bring stuff that I don't want anyone to buy, and today it's these Austin Powers figurines.
So tell me about those.
So these are like early era. What's the exact year? These are 1999, so very old school, still in their box. The boxes are a little beat up, so if somebody sadly buys them, I would recommend to display them outside of the box. And yeah, we got Mini-Me inside.
Mini-Me.
And yeah, they still have the original price tags on them too. I love when they do. This one was on sale.
Baby.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yay.
How do you source a lot of your stuff?
It's never ending.
Yeah.
I'm always on Facebook Marketplace, some op shops, estate sales, toy auctions, and lately some very nice people have been reaching out to me to sell some of their collection for them as well.
Lots of nice people around.
Yes.
So I noticed you've got a very wide array of stuff. Is there something you've been focusing on recently more than others?
We've been trying to diversify more, I think, because nostalgia and collections are different for everybody. So we really try and have a broad range of things so everybody can find something that they love.
That's great. Mate, thank you for bringing the beautiful feelings back to everybody from their childhoods. Have a great day, and thank you for spending some time with me.
Thank you.
Okay, absolute pleasure to speak with Sunny, known as SunnySalina. How are you, mate?
I'm very good. I am cold, but I'm very warm right now, so it's good.
I won't lie to you, when Brendan, one of the organisers, said that he'd managed to snag SunnySalina and get her to come to the convention, I was absolutely, in awe of his ability.
I wanted to see if Canberra was colder than Melbourne, and it is. It is.
Mate, you find a lot of your photos on Instagram, and I noticed you do a lot of DC stuff, Catwoman, Harlequin, and you're here today as Batman.
Yeah.
What's your main focus?
My main focus is comics. Comics was my first proper love. So I do a lot of DC. I do a lot of Marvel. Like today, I'm like Batgirl for Cassandra Cain's Batgirl. So I stay mostly in the comic space. But I do branch out and do like anime and games and things like that. But I'm always DC girl at heart. So
there you go.
Yeah.
How do you pick your costumes?
I have a backlog of costumes. So anything that even makes a little spark in my brain, go, oh, that'd be fun, I add it to the long list. So this has been on the list for like 3 years now.
Right.
And only just made it to the top. So I work through any ideas that I have, and I always scroll Pinterest for little fun ideas as well if I want to do anything else. So
now, I've interviewed a lot of cosplayers in the past at these events, but I've never actually asked, what is the day in the life of a cosplayer at one of these events?
So at one of these events, you do got to get here before doors open. So it is a little bit of an earlier wake up, not too early. So I woke up at like 6:30 this morning, got ready, was in the Uber by like 8:30, which is probably later than I should have been. Got here and was set up by 9.
Right.
And then most of the day is staying at the booth. But for example, we do like panels and things like that during today. And then tomorrow it goes into more of like the cosplay comp. So a lot of it today is just tabling and just exploring and just seeing what kind of goods Geek Expo has to offer. So yeah.
That's great. Mate, where can people find you?
I'm mostly active on Instagram, so my handle is @SunnySalina. My name is Sunny. And yeah, that's mainly it. Other than that, I've got like YouTube and TikTok and stuff, but I'm primarily on Instagram. So yeah.
That's excellent. Thank you so much for making the trip to Canberra.
Thank you for having me.
And have a great day.
Thank you too.
Now, I was lucky enough to snag this guy, Kieran from Ronin Games. How are you, mate?
Very good, very good. A little cold in this room, but very good. Glad to be here.
I'm regretting my decision to turn up in shorts today. I thought it'd be a little bit warm in here.
That is
It is not.
No, very cold.
Mate, if there's one thing I know about Ronin Games, it is Canberra's local source of anything to do with gaming.
Yeah.
You've been around for a while. What year are we in now?
We're in 2026, which is I've been at the company for going on 4 years.
Yep.
And it's been around a couple of years longer than that.
Yep.
We've just expanded to Sydney East Gardens as well.
Okay.
So going interstate, which is very, very exciting. Just opened in the last week.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So that's very fun.
So,
yeah, going strong.
and we had a big release of Pokemon yesterday, Pitch Black. Was that a big thing for your store?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a big day, and my coworker Carl managed to pull the Darkrai. The reaction was spectacular, so that was really, really fun. People are very keen for it. It's been a good time.
How is the gaming support in Canberra?
It's incredible. We've got so many stores around, and the community is so wonderful and lovely.
Yeah.
The Riftbound, Magic, Pokemon, it's One Piece. There's so many now, and everybody's very ravenous for it, which you love to see.
Whenever I go to one of the malls in Canberra where you have a shop, I always feel drawn to walk into your shop because I always find it such like a warm and welcoming place and the place to buy stuff.
It's very kind of you. Appreciate it.
What's been your top seller today?
Ooh, Pitch Black, of course. Got to check that out. That's been a big one. We got some cool Magic packs that we brought out, some Double Masters. We picked up some other cool stuff recently from trade-ins that were brought here.
Yep.
So there's been a lot of interest in some older and much scarcer stock that we brought here today.
That's great. Mate, what's the future? I know you mentioned your Sydney store branching out again.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see. If let us know if there's somewhere you want us to be. We'll see what happens.
Beautiful. Mate, where can we find you online?
RoninGames.com.au, and we're also on Instagram and Facebook. We have store accounts for Woden and Belpon in there, and probably East Gardens very soon as well. Come check us out.
That's great. Kieran, thank you for spending some time with me today.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the market.
Thank you. All right, we're here with the best superhero in Canberra, Canberra Spider-Man. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great, guys. How is everyone out there?
I absolutely love your work on Instagram and in the society. Mate, what do you do for the community?
Oh, well, with great power comes great responsibility. So I make sure that I turn up to as many birthdays as I can and help out at charity events and all sorts of things like that so that I can spread a bit of Spidey love everywhere.
Now, I understand you have a lot of friends that could turn up to parties on your behalf as well.
Oh, yeah, I've got a few buddies like Batman, Michelangelo, Even the Power Rangers have turned up from time to time. They've teleported in from Angel Grove.
That's excellent. Mate, the Geek Expo. I walked into this place and I thought this is the biggest event I've seen in Canberra. What do you think?
Oh, 100%. I mean, the geek market originally has been around for the last 5 or how many years, and it's so awesome that it's getting bigger and bigger, and we've got guests, and we've got more people, and it's growing exponentially, and it's so awesome.
It's so great to see this happening in Canberra, and you know, being the comic book hero you are, it must be great for you to see as well.
Oh yeah, it's great. The more people that can pick up a comic book and read, it really warms my spider heart. Yeah.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram and on Facebook as Canberra Spider-Man with an underscore in there. Hi, how you doing? Good. Probably swinging off a web somewhere in the city. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Canberra-friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man. Thank you very much.
See you guys.
So I'm here with Josh. Weirdly, I turned around from Canberra Spider-Man, and this guy was standing
on him
beautifully against the Geek Expo background. Josh, how are you today?
I'm doing fantastic, and I hope everyone who's watching is doing well too.
Mate, I instantly had to stop because of the outfit. I recognised it as Final Fantasy, but I didn't get the character right. Who are you playing?
I'm playing Zack Fair of Final Fantasy VII, the predecessor to Cloud Strife, and a true hero to all.
That's excellent. Did you make all of this costume yourself?
Most of it. Part of it is existing costume, but a lot of it has been heavily modified to better suit my needs, in other words. These pauldrons used to be grey and fully leather.
Yep.
But they then went to a fully constructed EVA foam and now a full 3D print.
Okay.
Since then, I've done a replacement shirt, just a more traditional turtleneck. I've replaced the belts as well, so they fit me a bit better because I've been working out and trimming a lot of fat and everything. The sword, again, purchased but heavily modified. In here are 2 magnets that basically clip onto my back, which is this little holster here.
Yeah, that's great.
So I can remove it and put it back on as needed without having to be choked to death by a belt, which is what I had before. And otherwise, my most recent addition is these blue contacts.
Yes, I did notice those.
Took me a good 2 hours to get them in, but hey, it's so worth it. You just got to find the right technique for you. And otherwise, yeah, that's about it. Everything's just existing, purchased, nothing dedicated to the character, just kind of slapped together to make it work, except for this. This has to be the character because otherwise there's no way I'm finding this, like, just generally.
Yeah, right.
And everything. So it started off as a regular costume, but it gradually modified into something a bit more my own.
It's fantastic. Mate, what's the Canberra cosplay community like?
Canberra cosplay community, very small, I'll admit. Not too many of us, but all of us are really fantastic and super nice people. Great to have a chat to. By all means, if you see one, go say hi. They'll be the most friendly people you've ever met. Compliment on them on their cosplay and all that sort of jazz. Find out what they've done. Everyone has a story to tell.
That's great. Josh, thank you so much for spending some time with
Absolutely. The pleasure's all mine.
Yes, so it's the other side of there, come on the left-hand side, on the right.
I was walking along and found Alexander. Mate, what's happening here?
So this is our pavilion for Wargrounds Canberra. We're the LARP group here in the ACT. We meet every now and then to hit each other with foam swords.
That sounds, very, very good for the soul.
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic. LARPing has been one of the best things I've done in my life. It's a fantastic social, active, creative hobby, combining the best parts of role-playing, cosplaying, reenactments, and sword fighting. So we all dress up in our crazy fantasy outfits, we gather up into teams, and we have a battle sport where we have got a simple but pretty robust rule set that we're always improving, that we use to facilitate some exciting, fun encounters.
That's great. Do you make all your own weapons?
We don't make the weapons for the most part. They're quite precise bits of equipment. They're fiberglass cores with foam on the outside, so they've got to be safe to hit someone with. So we wanted to feel it today, but not tomorrow.
That's great. How does it go with ACT? Do you verse other states?
We don't have a league or anything. We just kind of have our own internal teams. We've got 3 factions that are competing for the cup at the end. But we actually got a community which goes all the way up to Sydney. We've got people who come down sometimes. We've got people out in Yass and Goulburn who will drive up here to just take part every fortnight. It's a really good time. It's a really inclusive community.
Imagine this is a bit of a social thing as well, right?
Very social. We're a very inclusive community. We're looking to expand all the time and get as many people as we can involved in this fantastic hobby that we love. And yeah, so a big part of it is the social aspect.
And where can people find have you got a clubhouse or something?
We don't have a location, but you can find us online on Facebook if you search up Wargrounds Canberra. We have a website as well, wargroundscanberra.com, and we have a Discord server as well that you can find. That's cool. Where we do all of our live rules updates.
Alexander, thank you so much for spending some time with me.
Thank you for interviewing me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, I have found this absolutely special vendor, Orangi. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks. We're from Melbourne, actually, so we drove down for this one in Canberra. And yeah, there's our stuff here.
Now, you've got some really beautiful stuff. I was forced to stop because I didn't realize how much I liked duck stuff.
Yeah.
And you just seem to be the very beautiful vendor providing everything duck. What's the love for the ducks?
So we actually have pet ducks at home. So, of course we've got the pets, so we fell in love with ducks, obviously.
And you've obviously got a little bit more of anime stuff,
Yeah, so actually this is some of our older work. So before I got into ducks,
okay,
I used to do a lot of like fan art and anime kind of style stuff. So this is all of that there.
Is this your hobby or is it a business?
At this point, it's a business. Yeah. So we've been like slowly building it on the side. I've been working in animation for 5 years, and that's like my main day job. But we've been building this on the side, and then we've been lucky enough to like travel to America and other places and stuff like that. And yeah, looking to build this business like bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Mate, how's the Geek Expo treating you today?
It's going great, yeah. We actually came here last year for the Christmas one in December.
Okay. Yep.
And it did well enough, so we're back again. Yeah.
So you've come up from Melbourne, you said?
Yeah, from Melbourne.
That's a pretty long trip to come and sell some stuff?
7.5 hour drive.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your plans for the future?
For the future, I think going to keep bringing our ducks all over Australia and hopefully more.
Domination by duck.
Yeah, the world as well, like Europe, America, Asia, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, that's fantastic. It has brought such a great smile to my face to see your work.
No worries. Thank you so much for the kind words.
For giving us some time.
Yeah, of course.
So I managed to find the big star for the Geek Expo, Matt Doran. How are you, mate?
Hello there. I'm very well. Thank you for having me here, Canberra.
I'm really happy that you've made the trip down here. We always love visitors to Canberra.
Well, it's 3 hours, so it's not too painful. And I came down here with Stephen Hunter over there, our neighbourhood-friendly hobbit. Well, he's not a hobbit. He's a dwarf, isn't he? Yeah, he's not a hobbit, dwarf. That's what he is. It's too big to be a hobbit.
Canberra treating you. It's a bit frosty today.
It is a little bit frosty, but I don't mind things frosty.
Yeah.
So it's so far so good.
Yeah.
Everyone's been very warming towards me, so it goes well with the weather.
We do love people visiting us.
Yeah. No. I'm always happy to come down to Canberra. I've been down here a couple of times.
Yeah.
But this is it's turned out to be a great event today, so I'm really happy to be here.
And we still have another day to go.
And we do. Yeah. We're not even halfway there yet, so it's going along nicely.
Mate, I know you've had a bit of a fascinating career. You've worked with the likes of Sam Worthington, Ruth Cracknell, amazing.
Oh wow! You've been looking up the IMDb thing, haven't you?
Tony Collette.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, no one ever talks about that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So I do want to ask. I'm a bit in awe of yourself. Have you had people you've worked with that you've just been in awe of to be around?
Like most of them, to be honest. I'm a huge film fan myself. That's what got me involved in acting in the first place.
Yeah.
Like I used to just watch movie after movie after movie over and over and over and try to remember as much dialogue as possible. You go to school, you rattle off all the dialogue to your friends, and it's just what people do, and so always wanted to be an actor, and really, every time it's mainly with the American productions. But, as you mentioned as well, someone like Ruth Cracknell, when I did The Matrix, obviously it was amazing to meet and work with Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, Joe Pantoliano, he was in The Goonies, one of the Fratelli brothers. I'm like, oh my God, it's the Goonies, it's like fully geeking out. But, Hugo Weaving was also in that, Agent Smith. And I said to the Wachowskis, in that, there's a scene where I get shot and I die and I'm laying on the ground, and there was a scene where Agent Smith just needs to be standing over my dead body, and I was like, look, I don't even know if you need me here on the day, but I'll come in and lay on the ground all day just so that I can meet Hugo, because I think I just admire him so much as an actor, and he's an Australian actor. Ruth Cracknell, absolutely, admire her work as well. Tony Collette, who you mentioned before, all these people that I've always looked up to. I mean, two actors that I worked with actually one of them for a little bit, but two actors that I really looked up to when I was growing up were Noah Taylor and Ben Mendelsohn, who are two fabulous Australian actors. And I was lucky enough to work with Ben when I was doing a TV series called Love Is a Four-Letter Word. And he did a tiny little bit on that where he actually played himself.
Yeah.
And he's friends with a good friend of mine who I did the show with. And I was like, man, can you introduce me to Ben? Because I really love his stuff, and he's a fabulous actor. So, I've been very lucky where I've got to work with a bunch of people that I admire a lot, and I must admit, I do get a bit
starstruck.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, don't mess this up, man. So I'm not the most chatty person when I'm in their company.
And just waiting, to spend a bit of interview time with you, I've noticed the people are coming up, and the guy that was here before was just, thanking you for, having such an impact on his life.
Well, that's the great thing about coming to these events, because you meet people that are big fans of, the films that I'm in, and you can see that it actually meant something special to them. And it, I don't know, it kind of takes me back to like he was talking about The Matrix and what an impact that had on him when he first saw it. And it kind of takes me back to when it did first come out, and it reminds me how lucky I am to actually be involved in such an awesome film. It's something that sort of stood the test of time as well, and sort of that's what we were talking about, how people actually still make references to that movie. I'll be listening to podcasts, and the amount of times that The Matrix gets brought up, whether it's about the idea that we could be living in a simulation, would you take the red pill, the blue pill type of scenario, all that sort of stuff, and it's like that was now it came out, I think, 27 years ago now, and the fact that it's still talked about as much as it is, and the idea is still there. I mean, that's what I say. It's like, I've done a bunch of films, but there's not many that sort of still stand the test of time and still get spoken about so much, you know, and it's like obviously Star Wars, you know, because there's so many fans of this, in the Star Wars world, you know, so that's just going to keep on going. So to even be involved in anything with Star Wars is amazing. I'm a big fan of the franchise myself, but yeah, Matrix is something very, very special to me as well. So and have such a memorable role as well, and I always say the first one's the best one, to be in that as well, was an absolute pleasure, and I feel very blessed that I had the opportunity to do that.
So that was actually my first DVD that I bought with a DVD player.
See, there you go, man. There you go.
And I remember watching it thinking, this is just so cutting edge. Was that the feeling that was around the set at the time? Or
yeah, everyone knew it was something special. I mean, they were doing all this new stuff that hadn't been done before.
Yeah.
But it was more the idea, like, so when you read the script, you could, like, it just read amazingly, you know, and it was just like, wow. So you'd obviously get a picture in your head of how this film's going to be, you know, and a lot of the time you can read something and it doesn't transfer so well onto the big screen. It's not quite what you pictured in your head, whereas The Matrix was the complete opposite. It was like what I pictured in my head, it was 100 times better on the big screen. And I actually, it was done so well that, I mean, normally, you know, when you do a film, you know how it's made, so I'm not seeing it the way that the audience is seeing it, because you know how it was made, you know the tricks that were involved to get that shot or something like that. Whereas something like The Matrix, it's so good that I can literally watch that movie and I forget that I'm in it, because it's just, I'm fully immersed into what's going on, and I'm basically going on that ride that you all went on when you see it. So it was just, there's not one bit about that film that doesn't work, you know. I think, you know, with the second and third one, you know, because it was like they did them back to back, I think there's a couple of scenes in there where you're like, you know, you could take that out and it wouldn't be missed. You know what I mean? It just looks awesome. You know what I mean? But the first film, just every scene is totally necessary that it's there. It's all part to do with the storyline, and it's just, I mean, it's just the perfect film from start to finish. You know, character-wise, you know, everything about it, style, everything. You know, it's just amazing. So to be in it, and you know, the fact that people dig it so much is just amazing. Yeah.
So how do you top that? What are you doing now? What's the future?
Well, still in the acting game, you know, but you know, I'm out there looking for another job. So you know, that's what you do most of the time when you're an actor. You're looking for jobs. Looking for jobs. So you know, but the great thing about it as well is you never know what's around the corner as well. Like, you know, back in the day when I was doing Home and Away, I left that, and then not long after that, that's when I got Lillian's Story, which is the job with, and that was kind of like my first big sort of film, you know, coming outside of doing TV, and that was the one with Ruth Cracknell and Tony Collette. Barry Otto as well, I will say, was in that, another Australian legend. So to get to work with him was also awesome. And then you never know where you're going to end up, you know. And then I remember sort of thinking at one point, geez, wonder what my next job is going to be. And then, you know, fast forward 6 months from having that thought, I'm up in the Daintree rainforest doing a Terrence Malick film. You know, The Thin Red Line, which has just got like every A-list American actor in it, you know what I mean? Because they all wanted to work with this legend, you know, that hadn't done a film in over 20 years, you know, and I just felt it was just beyond my wildest dreams that I was going to have that opportunity to be able to do that. So yeah, you know, it can be daunting when you don't know what the next job is going to be, but you know, that's part of the game. And I always say to anyone that's interested in acting, it's like, look, the first step is just to get involved and pursue it. And, you know, it's not going to happen unless you get out there and give it a go. So that's what you just got to keep doing.
Well, in the meantime, you are more than welcome to keep coming back to Canberra.
Thank you for having me.
Love seeing you here. Thank you so much for chatting with me
Thank
today.
you very much. Thank you.